Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. ### Java ring buffer tutorial. A ring buffer, also known as a circular buffer, is a fixed-size data structure that uses a single, fixed-size buffer as if it were connected end-to-end. It is useful in situations where you want to use a buffer for streaming data, such as in audio processing, networking, or producer-consumer problems. ### Key features of a ring buffer. 1. Fixed size. The size of the buffer is defined at the time of creation and cannot be changed. 2. Circular behavior. When the end of the buffer is reached, writing continues from the beginning of the buffer if there is space. 3. Efficient. Ring buffers offer 1. Time complexity for both enqueue and dequeue operations, making them efficient for real-time applications. ### Basic operations. 1. Enqueue, add an element to the buffer. 2. Dequeue, remove an element from the buffer. 3. Peek, retrieve an element without removing it. 4. Check full, check if the buffer is full. 5. Check empty, check if the buffer is empty. ### Implementation in Java. Here is a simple implementation of a ring buffer in Java. ### Explanation of the code. 1. Generic class. The ring buffer class is generic, allowing it to store any type of object. 2. Constructor, initializes the buffer with a specified capacity and sets up head, tail, and size. 3. Enqueue method, adds an item to the buffer, checks if it is full, and updates the tail index. 4. Dequeue method, removes and returns an item from the buffer, checks if it is empty, and updates the head index. 5. Peek method, returns the item at the head of the buffer without removing it. 6. Size and capacity methods, provide information about the current state of the buffer. ### Conclusion. The ring buffer is a powerful and efficient data structure for handling streaming data and scenarios where a queue-like behavior is needed. The implementation provided is basic but can be expanded with additional features such as thread safety or dynamic resizing if required.